Welcome, everyone that's joined us this morning. Thanks for joining us. We're just going to give a general overview of where we are with JQ Rise. It'll be relatively short and sweet because obviously we're not on site yet, but we felt that alongside updating all of our clients on the live development, it was as important to do an update on JQ Rise, obviously leading up to being on site, and then we'll be doing these regular updates throughout. So today we're going to talk about the development update. There's a few progress pictures, at least whilst we're on site doing some remedial investigative works, and then Peter will, the development director at Prosperity, will talk you through the development programme. Okay, so Peter, do you want to give us a bit of an insight to where we are at the moment?
So, as you may know, we got planning permission in June this year, and we signed the Section 106 in October. Since January this year, we've been working with a company called Interserve to progress the costs and progress the design to planning and beyond. So we're currently still working with Interserve to agree the costs and develop the design further. So currently we've disconnected the gas supply to the site, and the electric supply will be disconnected towards the end of this month. On site at the moment we've got ground investigation works carrying on, and that's to determine the nature of the ground below. We are built on a sand pit, so we need to investigate the conditions in the ground so we can design the foundations, which again will go into determining the cost for the development. So we're hoping to have a contract agreed with Interserve by the end of December, in contract in January, with them starting on site in March. But prior to that, we have got the site investigation works ongoing at the moment, and we are proposing to start the demolition in December, which will run into January, and then in February we'll probably be looking at some further enabling works prior to Interserve landing on site with their setup, and then piling works, etc. will carry on from there.
Okay, thank you. There's a couple of images currently, just ground investigation work going on. So if you do pop down to the site, you'll see a bit of activity, but it's very much just investigation work at current.
So the digging trial pit's on with the JCB, and this next slide is the actual drilling rig, which is drilling boreholes down to about 30 metres. We're going just to establish the ground conditions at depth. And obviously these investigation or reports on these investigations and the ground conditions will influence the foundation design, which will take the 24-storey tower above.
Okay, thank you. So whilst you're with us, I just thought we'd give you a bit of an overview generally of kind of where we are as a business. JQR will be our 39th development, so you can see the current portfolio is just over 400 million, 85% pre-sold. We've actually just under 70% pre-sold now at JQR, 85% pre-sold across our book as a whole. I thought it was useful just giving a brief update on the mortgage market. Now, this again is more relevant to our buyers that are in potentially developments that we're looking to deliver over the next few months. But I think it was worth just obviously giving a bit of a snapshot of where we are right now. Obviously, the situation will be drastically different when we come for completion at JQR. But at the moment, lenders are back in the market. Although cautious, the buy-to-let sector is primarily being serviced by specialist lenders. Lenders such as Aldermore, lenders. I mean, a lot of the sort of the high street banks probably they're in the market, but the loan to values have probably come off a bit. The rates have gone up a bit, so they're just showing us sort of cautious signs. And on the back of that, the surveyors are also cautious, not knowing sort of where the market's heading in the immediate term. So generally, mortgages are a bit challenging currently, although we do have solutions for every single client within our purchase book. So, but timescales are taking longer. So there's certainly still mortgages in the market. There's still good deals to be had, but being offered by less lenders. So those lenders currently are slower than usual, just due to workload, and combined with the fact that some of those lenders, their staff are working remotely. So the process is just a bit slow at the moment. But rather than sort of taking 6 to 8 weeks, we're currently sort of scheduling mortgages at around 3 months. Due to the timescales involved. So certainly, be a different picture for when we come to completion at JQR. That was just a snapshot of where we are right now. It's just an article from Zoopla just talking about the fact that since the first lockdown, a lot of the lenders now are coming back to the market. Lettings and management, again, we're a while off this yet for our JQR owners. But currently really strong rental demand, so that's quite highly publicised in the media generally, but just across our book, which we manage just over 800 units in-house, we've got a great strength in the market being shown across the UK. We don't manage in London, so that's kind of outside of this. This is very much focused just on our book. But currently a 98% occupancy, average void days are around 13 days. So within a sort of a 2-week period, somebody's moved out, somebody's moved back in again. We've seen average rental values have increased. They're up by about 6.8% across the book. We've seen very few rental holidays due to COVID. So less than 5% of our book have requested a holiday due to COVID. So there's a real positive signs there, both from a residential sales perspective. We're seeing strong sales continuing. We have done throughout the lockdown period. Again, I think the current activity in the market has been highly publicised, and then the rental demand for property. We see at an all-time high at the moment. Recently completed developments, just a bit of an insight, because obviously you don't always get to see as a buyer just in your development where we're delivering other developments that just to sort of show you the type of product that we're delivering and the rate we're delivering. So 3 of late have been Tameway Plaza, which is 143 units, and that was in Walsall. Sherwood Square, 66 units in Nottingham, and then H1 and H2 Halifax, which culminates in around 100 units. And those are currently underway for delivery over the next couple of weeks. Tameway Plaza, as I say, in Walsall, tallest building in Walsall. I've just got a short video here, just shows you a bit of a walkthrough. The specification shown here is not exactly as a JQR, because that's our signature spec. So this is more of a kind of a PDR level spec. These units were 99,995 and 119,995 for a 2-bed. So you can sort of see the comparable difference compared to sort of a JQR price point, but just gives you a bit of an insight into the type of product that we're delivering. This was actually a video that was created for one of the letting agents. So this is just one of our owners. It's not our show apartment. It's just what they've chosen to do with the unit, and was used to attract a tenant. Since handovers, we've got a 90% occupancy in this building now, with the final handovers just been in the last few days. So we're still delivering product to the market. But the uptake's been phenomenal, both here and at Sherwood Square in Nottingham, where we've pretty much had sort of tenants moving in within a few days of delivering them to the market. Sherwood Square again, very much part PDR, new build. So this was our new build block on the front, 24 apartments, and then the back was a PDR conversion of 44 apartments. build complete, and say kitchen, bathroom. Again, specifications not overly relevant to the JQR buyer, but you can see the type of things that we're doing. So current developments, we're just rounding up now. JQR, we're still just working through the balance of units there. The whole top floors have now been sold out, so we've got no penthouses or sort of top floor apartments, and then we've got around, in addition to that, just over 65% of the balance of the site also sold out. We've got an owner-occupier element that we're not launching as yet, which is a big proportion of that balance. So very few investor units left now. The Hive just released, so this is in Nottingham, circa 100k price points, type of thing that we do a lot of, but that's just launched. And then soon to launch is Prosperity Homes. So for a while now, we've been looking to migrate into the house builder market. And this is a 300 unit scheme in Downham Market. We're looking to be on site next year. 1, 2 and 3, 4-bedroom homes for the owner occupier. There will be an investor allocation, and this is due to launch in January. So just really showing you this, just to show you the breadth of the type of developments that we're doing across the UK, as well as obviously Birmingham. So just to give you a bit of an insight into other works. So that's pretty much it for us for today. There's obviously Q&A, so if you've got any questions, happy to answer any direct questions. We'll give it a couple of minutes and see if any come in. You can just type the questions into the question bar, and we're happy to answer anything. We haven't got any questions at the moment, but I appreciate that until we're kind of coming out of the ground, there'll be a bit more to talk about. But as I say, we just wanted to give you a bit of an insight to where we were right now, and obviously we'll keep these events in the diary moving forward, so we can give you sort of continuous updates. I think it's great to have Peter here from the development side, so he can give you direct updates on where we are on progress. And certainly everything is on the website, so any updates will be produced live on the updates page, and then we'll still continue with our quarterly updates, which hopefully everyone's receiving. Okay, so we've got no further questions. Thanks everyone for joining us for your time this morning, and we'll be in touch soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.